King Sandoval versus the #1 ranked Roman Bravo Young, the senior from Tucson, but Sandoval being aggressive early. How about that from King Sandoval? And you take a look at King Sandoval, he is the type of guy that's going to be really aggressive. He's not going to let Bravo Young just sit there all match and just try and take advantage of an opening. Sandoval's just going to go ahead and be aggressive. He's the type of guy that can pull an upset, but you're just not sure if he can do it against a talent like Roman Bravo Young. 7-0 for Bravo Young so far this season, 8-6 King Sandoval from Maryland, and this guy has been a pin machine throughout his career as Bravo Young's got him in trouble, and there's a takedown early for Roman Bravo Young. But you take a look at King Sandoval, what he has done. He's been really a Swiss Army knife for Maryland. Worked at 125, 133, and 141 as well. He got the first taste of that this season. But you can see already Bravo Young thinking about a pin. He's got the one shoulder down. Near fall goes. Trying to hold it up, but Sandoval seemed like a comfortable position there. He felt like he could keep that shoulder up. And that'll be for a near fall, and we have another 6-0 as Sandoval tries to work to his feet. But Bravo Young keeps him down. Take a look at what Bravo Young has done in his career. He's had plenty of success, 3-time All-American and the 2021 NCAA champion at the 133 weight, as again he works Sandoval over the top, and he did a good job to get back to his stomach. 1:15 and counting left here in the first period between these two. Riding time's over a minute, and now again that shoulder getting awfully close. But again, Sandoval is able to work his way back around. He's keeping Bravo Young from getting a dominant position on him, but he does have a 10-0 mountain decline. Bravo Young 14-0 last season during that NCAA championship season as they'll work their way out of the circle. 45 seconds left as we'll restart here, and as you'd expect, Roman Bravo Young well in control. We'll wait for the whistle here. Chase blows that whistle. Official for tonight's action as Bravo Young works Sandoval down again. We've had a couple of near falls, a total of 8 near fall points for Bravo Young, and Sandoval has just found himself prone on the mat for far too long in this contest, as again, just one shoulder on the mat. Bravo Young awfully close there, probably the closest we've seen him so far, but again, Sandoval able to get himself back into a neutral position. And that's 4 more near fall points, so we're just 1 point away here from a tech fall. So only one more real opportunity for Bravo Young to go for it, and the whistle and save Sandoval get an opportunity to see the second round. 2 minutes on the clock. And we'll start neutral here. Sandoval, again, trying to be aggressive here with Bravo Young, and he's got him in a good position here with the one leg up. Spin him down, but Bravo Young, again, he's a master at this. He's really good at working out of these holds. And then Sandoval almost beat himself there as he went down, just trying to be a little too aggressive in that. It's at 16-1, that should be a tech fall, and there we go. We will finally get the whistle there from Michael Chase. It's a tech fall for Roman Bravo Young, and the #1 ranked 133 in the country, and that's another W. He's 8-0. So we'll move to 141 with Penn State leading the meet 11-0 after the fall victory from Drew Hildebrand, and then that tech fall there from Roman Bravo Young. So we go to 141, where we'll see another #1 Nick Lee for Penn State, Danny Bertoni on the other side for Maryland. Bertoni again trying to show some aggression, swing on the back, but again, you talk about these number ones, man, they just have a way of forcing the issue. Sometimes you can see Bertoni felt like he was in a good spot, and then the next thing you know, Nittany's on top of you and nearly had you in a near fall situation. And so he gets the takedown there, plus the 4 near fall points, and a 6-0 early start for Nittany. See if Bertoni can fare a little bit better. We haven't seen Maryland even notch an escape yet, but it looks like it's going to go the other way with Lee again forcing the issue. With the one shoulder down, 4 more near fall points tallied. But again, Lee just can't quite seal the deal. Another 4 near fall, and just a minute in, it's like just a blitz coming from Penn State. They just have had Maryland in big trouble early every single duel so far. And again, it's double digits, and we've barely played a minute here in the first. Lee, another one of these Penn State national champions, the national champion at 141 for the 2021 season, 4-time All-American. I mean, this guy's been good since he was a true freshman, placing 5th at 141 in 2018 as Bertoni is able to get to his feet for the escape there, and it is 10-1. And in dual meets, this guy's really tough to get the better of in Nick Lee. Showcasing the talent here again in College Park. Maryland, you got to give them credit, though. They have been pretty aggressive so far, despite the disadvantage that they know they have coming into these duels. Still trying to make plays, and credit Penn State. They have reacted to what Maryland has done and just played their style, that Cale Sanderson wrestling style. As here's a takedown from Lee. 12-1, 30 seconds and a little more left here in the first at the 141. It's been all Penn State so far, 11-0 in the overall meet. And Nick Lee primed to add to that. Pressure's on the shoulder here for Lee on Bertoni. 5 seconds left is the riding time, well over a minute, so that not really a factor. As we'll see the horn for the end of the first 12-1 Lee. And Lee will elect to start on the bottom. Trying to work and keep him down. Then he had him in trouble just for a moment, at least enough to get the referee's attention there, as it looked like Bertoni was getting ready to possibly make a turn and pull a shocker. Bertoni's done a good job here, but he was in trouble there.
Reversal for Lee.
So be a reversal call there. A reversal was called, so that's 14-1. Lee, there's a conversation between Michael Chase and Brian Murphy, the 2 officials. We'll see if they stick with that. And they're going to. Now, Alex Clemson really doesn't like that call. So we're going to stoppage here as Clemson argues his case. Because things went quickly. It looked like it was going to be a dangerous hold, and then they were called for the reversal, and now Lee is in the offensive position yet again. See if they'll change things. We're not sure. See Clemson there just trying to get the attention of Bertoni, trying to keep him in this. We'll take another look at this. It looked like on the leg that they had a dangerous hold, then they called the reversal. Like a valid argument there from Coach Alex Clemson, but did not get the benefit there, as we immediately have a whistle. And again, we'll have a slightly extended stoppage here as Michael Chase goes over to the table. It's 14-1. He has the advantage. Just a riding time there, making an adjustment to there. Still a minute and a half in favor of Lee. And Lee goes to work yet again. Gun spin over. Bertoni yet again. Bertoni so far this season, he is a veteran on this team. Had a 23-win season during the 1920 season, but again, just against Lee, you're dealing with such a talented wrestler. It's like nothing you've ever seen. It's the riding time eclipses 2 minutes, and we have a minute and change left in the second. As Lee tries to put this deal away, looking for just 2 more. He's got him in trouble here again. Near fall will end this. If he doesn't get the fall, we'll still see the end of this via tech fall. We'll get to the top. That'll be 4 near falls, and that will lead us to a tech fall victory for Nick Lee. Second tech fall for the Nittany Lions in this final there, 18-1. He looks in the eye. Dom Solis, the sophomore from Laurel, sits at 500, 6-6 for him. You can see the aggressiveness quickly out of Starcocci, but Solis not giving up early. He's going to try and stay in this standing position. Couple of fakes there before both men will just restart it. Solis goes for a leg. Starcocci forces him back up top. 30 seconds in, no movement so far. Now Starcocci has a leg, flips him over the top. Pressure on both sides. He had a leg keeping him from getting controlled for a moment. Solis did. Still trying to fight his way out, nearly got pinned. Now he's in trouble again. Still no control given. Wild sequence there from both Solis and Starcocci. Still a battle here. Now Solis in trouble again. Starcocci trying to get the other shoulder down. Again, he wiggles his way free. How about that from Solis? And still no control either way. This has been a good battle for a minute plus. And then finally, Starcocci with the control. Now that was a solid scramble right there between these two. But considering there were some tough positions there for Solis, he's able to get back to neutral. 2-1's not a bad spot. As they'll be out on the far side, and we'll get a restart. The sophomore. It's a battle of sophomores here between these two. This Big Ten freshman of the year last year, Starcocci was. As battle goes again. Now here's Solis in a position where he could possibly work the takedown. There's been some good back and forth between these two so far in this one. Again, you still can almost sense the confidence from Starcocci. He feels like he's never in a bad spot. Solis almost seems like he's just scrambling just to stay alive as they will head out here on the near side this time. To 150 seconds left. Starcocci wasted no time on that effort to get the leg of Solis, and he will work the takedown. 30 seconds left. Starcocci will begin his work on the ground against Solis. Nothing forthcoming probably here in the first. Only 20 seconds left to operate with. But Solis, good job to work off that roll to get to his feet. And they go out. It's a tough break for Solis. It looked like he was getting ready to break into a neutral position. Starcocci, one of the best young talents in the Big Ten, as he rolls over the top of Solis there. Big Ten freshman of the year, as I mentioned, also NCAA champion at 174. All-American, so pretty much every honor you can get as a freshman, Starcocci has. But so far, Solis hasn't done too bad considering what we've seen the other opponents of the number ones do tonight for Maryland. 2 tech falls so far, and Solis hasn't been too bad battling here, but Starcocci able to get to his feet. 5-1, he's got the advantage. Also a little step in there. Starcocci elected to reset himself. 1.5 minutes left in the second. Solis thought about a leg. Now will get a little more aggressive. Starcocci forces him back to his feet. Solis will engage one more time. Starcocci trying to get leverage underneath Solis before he makes a move. Now he will make that move. He's got the one leg. He brings him up over the top onto his back. Starcocci trying to force the shoulder over. Trouble here for Maryland. It went from one shoulder to the other, and then they will get the takedown. Looked like it was going to be worse than that, though, for Solis for a moment. But he's able to work out of the trouble and at least manages to get to his stomach as the riding time does approach a minute here for Starcocci. Did a good job there from Solis to shake his way loose and gets the escape. Nicely done from Dom Solis. 15 seconds left in the second. He's kept Starcocci from just totally dominating him when he's on the ground. He's been creative down there, and that's helped Solis to get a couple of escapes and keep Starcocci from putting those shoulders down. As the horn sounds, the end of the second. 2 minutes are on. It will be the down position for Solis. Starcocci trying to make that third period move for a possible fall for him. Edwards been a record of dominance so far this season, but Solis able to get to his feet there. Shakes him loose, and another escape for Solis, but this time Starcocci going to be quickly aggressive. Trying to work another takedown. And on the forehead there for Solis. And now we'll get the hand fighting going. 1.5 minutes, a little less left here at 174 between Solis and Starcocci. Solis again trying to be aggressive. You can see Starcocci with a nice little move back to keep Solis from getting a handhold. 54 seconds and counting. Solis has battled valiantly. Solis needs to make that move if he wants to try and push for possible victory. Starcocci with the right leg of Solis now will get the nearly will get the takedown. Going on to the knee for dear life. Spin over the top. Still a tough position here for both wrestlers. Starcocci definitely with the advantage there, but still didn't get control as the whistle dead for the stalemate. 20 seconds left in the third. It's going to be a quick move for Solis if he wants anything out of this. He's aggressive against Starcocci, was expecting it, brings him straight down. You can feel free to hold him there if you want. Tom got to his feet again. He tries to battle Starcocci, just trying to almost drive through him there. Solis He's able to hang on, and that will take us to the end of this one between Solis and Starcocci. Starcocci gets the win with remaining time, 8-3 the score. Now it's what they paid the price of admission for, 184. It's the Southern Scuffle champ, Cochran, against the man they call the best at 184, Aaron Brooks. And some in attendance Maryland fans may recognize that name from Hagerstown, Maryland, Brooks is, so he has definitely a legacy here in Maryland, and he elected to go to Penn State, where he has been a dominant wrestler for the Nittany Lions, and he goes up against Cochran, who has just been on fire, 11 straight wins on the trot. He, in that Southern Scuffle, ended up winning 3 straight against ranked opponents, so he has been really good recently. But again, against a wrestler like Brooks, it feels like you're still miles away, even at number 12. After he gets to his feet, so it's 2-1 after that quick takedown from Brooks. You see the pressure from Brooks. He's just forcing Cochran back. He just never seems to stop. This guy has infinite gas, it seems like. The second you see Cochran trying to get away from him, he just can't. Just can't reset just at all. Brooks is just pressure, pressure, pressure immediately. Does not want Cochran to breathe for a second. He works another takedown, 4-1 edge for Brooks. It's not going to be too sad to just let Cochran get to his feet and get the escape so he can work again in that standing position, because Brooks is not the type of guy that's going to sit on your back for 5 minutes. He wants to be aggressive offensively, doesn't want to play any defense if he doesn't have to. And another takedown for Brooks. And now he will take just a moment to work the back of Cochran. 6-2 the advantage for Brooks. '84 Big Ten champion in 2020 and was the Big Ten freshman of the year, now in his junior season. Individual NCAA champion at 184. And the second straight Big Ten title at that weight. I mean, this guy is the Big Ten when it comes to the 184 weight. You want to be the best, you got to beat this guy right here. Brooks keeping the pressure on Cochran. 30 seconds left in the first. 6-2, Brooks has the edge. Riding time over a minute as well for Brooks, worth noting. See that pressure, even when he's on the ground. Brooks is just always moving, it seems like. He's never standing still. As that concludes the first between Cochran and Brooks. It's number 1 versus number 12, 14-1 for Cochran, 8-0 for Brooks. But it's been all about Brooks so far. Through the first 6-2, he's got the advantage. We'll see if Cochran can turn the tides here in a second, as it will go neutral. Cochran was voted both the Big Ten Wrestler of the Week and USA Today Wrestler of the Week for his performance at the Southern Scuffle. Definitely turned a lot of heads with that performance. Went from unranked to 12th with that performance. Again, it's tough right after you get ranked. They just drop you into the deep end and say, okay, you get ranked, why don't you fight the best wrestler at your weight in the country? As he gets a takedown, Brooks, another 1-8-2. He's got the lead as they come out near us on the near side. Right back to the center, minute 23 left in the second period. Again, Cochran in the down position, trying to fight through the hold of Brooks, able to do so and get the escape. 8-3. Again with that engine that never stops, trying to force Cochran to make a move. Fakes him down there a little bit, then jumps on the back. Brooks works the takedown. It's an extra effort for Brooks now with a 10-3 advantage. And has a riding time almost at 2 minutes, so that's something to keep your eye out on, because currently in decision territory, but that riding time wouldn't allow him to put it into a major decision category. .30 seconds here in the second. Warning there for Cochran for stalling. Now he's finally able to try and work this. He tried to almost slide to get the legs underneath him. Couldn't do it. It took him outside of the circle. 16 seconds on the clock. 32-0 the meet score. Maryland has never scored more than 6 against Penn State in the 6 meetings, as the team 6 was their best. Was their best number at Brooks, going to be called for a caution here. So 15 seconds left. We'll see if either wrestler can make a late move here. Cochran trying to get back to his feet. Three seconds, 2, 1, and that will do it here for the second. We'll go to the third. 10-3. Brooks. Cochran will go with the down position here. So Cochran likes to go down, even though he had little success against Brooks late in the second. He'll still battle his way forward. That's a caution against Maryland there. A little bit of a false start there. Whistle goes, and Cochran goes to work trying to get to his feet. And then look like Brooks fight back too hard on that escape. 10-4. See Brooks faking that high-low, high-low. Difficult for Cochran to make a move. Now Brooks trying to take advantage of good action here, both sides. And a takedown there for Brooks. Did a good job getting both feet of Cochran. An easy escape there for Cochran. Brooks right back to working another takedown. You just see through 2 rounds, still doesn't look like he's even breathing hard. Get another takedown, and he's able to do so, getting both knees on the ground. 9-point lead. And he'll let Cochran get the escape. 8-point edge. Effectively 9 with the riding time. As a battle here on the near side between the two, as Brooks forces Cochran out of the circle. Under a minute left then. Ovation for these two, both fan favorites, and they're battling hard. But Brooks is just that relentless motor, has given him the edge that he's needed, and he's held on to it so far. Just has not given Cochran even a chance to breathe, pretty much. As he doesn't want to try to work on the ground, he wants Cochran on his feet so he can just continue to work the takedown. That's the aggressiveness of Aaron Brooks. You see Brooks, all the head fakes, the hand fakes. It's what he does. He's just so quick. It's like a trip hammer out there.
30 seconds left.
Brooks has control of the leg, and just Cochran just trying to put the hand to the face, essentially, to try and force him away. And it'll be a takedown for Brooks. He has amassed a whole host of them in this one. He's got an 18-7 edge, and And this one pretty much has made for decision inscribed on it for Brooks, as the Maryland native in his home state is going to pick up a major decision victory, 18-7, 19-7 with the riding time over Kyle Cochran, number 12 ranked. They'll shake hands, but it will be Brooks. Not wrestling in this one, so it'll be Kevin Makosy at 197. He will go up against the number 2 ranked Max Dean out of Michigan at 8-0. 97 is a tough spot for head coach Cale Sanderson because he has 2 really good wrestlers at that spot with Dean and Beard, Michael Beard that is. And he elects to go with Max Dean. Obviously, you can't really question that decision when you have the number 2 ranked wrestler at that weight to pick from. Again, he's working Makosy into trouble quickly. Still no takedown, no control yet for Dean. He definitely has him on the ropes. Makosy with one arm, but not enough. And finally, Dean able to work that takedown. Makosy quickly to his feet. Makosy, a redshirt sophomore, against Dean, the junior. Makosy 2-2 on the year so far. It's a 2-1 bout here so far. 20 has gone by here in the first between these two. Dean came in to Penn State from Cornell, Big Red, and he didn't get an opportunity to wrestle at all last season. The Ivy League pretty much canceled all the sports as he works another takedown there of Makosy. So it had been a long stretch for Dean without dual action up until this season. Because he redshirted the 1920 season, and 2021 he had that canceled season, and now he's right back at it here with Penn State, and they have loved the addition of this man right here. He's an All-American as a freshman. Then at 17-18 seasons, he gets a takedown, another one of Makosy. 6'2", he has the advantage. This guy's been all Ivy League pretty much as long as he had been wrestling with the Big Red in the full seasons that he had an opportunity to participate in. There's some pressure here from Dean against Makosy late in the first. Working the shoulder over, near fall count starts. Can Dean seal the deal? 10 seconds left in the period. Can Makosy hang on? 5. Down to 3, 2, 1. It looks like Makosy will be safe by the horn, but Dean had him on the ropes. He survives 4 near fall points. He can add that to Dean's total. 10-2 going into the second. And Dean will elect to be down. Makosy, again, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, a late add to the Maryland lineup. Again, it was originally supposed to be number 31, Jerron Smith, but Smith, the late scratch to bring Makosy in as Dean gets the escape 11-2. That can be tough for a guy like Makosy. They tell you always stay ready, but you don't see your name on that original sheet. He's definitely a change in mentality, and then having to go in against one of the best in the nation at the weight you're wrestling at can be a tough transition, and you can see Dean dominating with an 11-2 edge on Makosy as he's trying to work another takedown. They have a battle between two wrestlers on the ground. We saw Dean close to the fall. He gets the takedown here, but you know he's looking for it. Dean onto the back, forces Makosy back to the mat. Left it. Makosy and Dean end up spinning their way out on the far side. Five seconds. Makosy to his feet, gets the escape, 13-3. Dean ended up on top there of Makosy. Tried to bulldoze his way over the top there for a moment, but Makosy will just let go, get a reset here. Makosy had control of the foot there for a moment as it on the outside of the right leg of Dean, but eventually Dean able to just work into that powerful position, and he gets the takedown. Makosy to his feet though quickly. Dean throws him right back down. Again, he's going to try to make a late move again here for the fall. He did the same thing in the first. This time Makosy denies him pretty much right off the bat. 7 seconds. Left Dean again trying to throw him over. And got the shoulder down right as the time expires. So Dean's dominated, but he's had fall opportunities late in both the first and the second. But either way, through all of that, Kevin Makosy, the late ad, has made his way to the third. See if Dean can even look for the fall. He's also in technical fall range. And his opportunity to start on top here may give him an opportunity to start working for that fall that we've seen him work so hard for in this bout so far. .130 left in the third. And he's trying to force him across. He's able to get to just one toe, it looks like, for Makosy. Dean brings him back to the mat again. Now he's working that turn slowly but surely. Again, Makosy able to battle right back to his stomach. And minute left in the third. Dean already set for a major decision. We'll see if he can make it anything different than that. He'll allow the escape here of Makosy. 11-point edge. Over the takedown. It was an easy one there for Dean. Now it is a 13-point advantage. Get the escape again, so an opportunity here to look for the tech fall because he's got that riding time advantage, and at this point a 12-point lead. So one more takedown could put him in that range, and he's able to do that. Get the takedown for Max Dean, 19-5 in the riding time. If he can keep Makosy on the mat, would give him a tech fall victory. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that will do it. The riding time will be enough for a tech fall victory for Max Dean at 197. Third tech fall worked by Penn State in this one. The notch victory against the Nittany Lions. It's number 26, Schrader, the graduate student from California, against Greg Kerkvliet from Inner Grove Heights, Minnesota. Kerkvliet, early takedown of Schrader, the transfer to Maryland from Cal Poly. He has been kind of the cardiac man so far this season, as a couple of Maryland's duels have come down to the last bout, Drexel and Navy, and he picked up wins in both of those to pick up the win. And Schrader's going to be aggressive there, and it's going to cost him. It's a takedown for Kerkvliet, and now he's looking for the fall. Near fall count went 1, didn't get it though. Kerkvliet got the shoulder pretty much at 90 degrees from Schrader. works his way back to neutral, but again here he's in trouble. Kerkvliet, does he have it? It's close. Right on the edge. Schrader able to turn over. And now here we go again. Kerkvliet putting on the pressure. 90 seconds in, Schrader again just barely able to fight his way loose. And then they will finally get the 4 near fall points awarded to Greg Kerkvliet. And Schrader a couple times close, but no dice. He does have an 8-1 edge though. Kerkvliet has dominated so far in the first, but Schrader able to get to his feet. And an escape there for Schrader. Schrader went low and pretty much a straight dodge from Kerkvliet, and then he just jumped on top, taking advantage of Schrader being a little too aggressive there. And now again, he's going to go ahead and try and work here for the fall. Not in nearly as good position though for Kerkvliet as he was the first time. 4 near fall points ready, and they will be given to Kerkvliet. 14-2. Penn State trying to shut out the Terps here again. Near fall count started, but didn't get any advantage. 14-2, 8 seconds left in the first. Schrader trying to just survive this first period. Looks like he's going to be able to do that as the horn sound. 14-2, Greg Kerkvliet. Reminder that after the dual meet here, an exhibition between these two teams. We'll have an extra bout between Connor Decker and Terrell Barraclaw. Won't count towards the scores, obviously, but just one more bout for these two squads. Schrader again in some trouble. Again, he was able to work the shoulder free. Schrader is one more of those near fall counts away from another tech fall for Penn State. He continues to work it hard. Flailing the leg, Schrader. 2 near falls ready for Kerkvliet. And there we go. 16-2, Kerkvliet a step away. Again, the "We Are Penn State" chants echo throughout the Xfinity Center Pavilion. A really good traveling fan base for wrestling. And it was a sold-out crowd here at the Pavilion, but a pretty split crowd. I think Maryland would be happy to say that they got 50%. 45 seconds left here in the second, and Kerkvliet will allow Schrader to get to his feet. 16-3 is one takedown away from a tech fall. We'll see what the big man from Minnesota elects to do here. Schrader trying to be aggressive again. Kerkvliet just quickly in and out there. You can just see the speed of Kerkvliet for a big man. He's got plenty of it. Working for the takedown. He gets it, and that will put a cap on this one. It is a tech fall win for Greg Kerkvliet.